Howdy, how we do? And it is Saturday morning. Well, almost afternoon now. It's a couple minutes till we start, and this is going to be our final stream of the year. This is the GTRC's MX-5 Cup. It's a little mini series. We do more for fun, but yeah, just sure to have fun, have a good time, you know, that kind of thing. And so how this is going to work is we're going to have in practice mode, we're going to have a qualifier, one about a minute from now. It's going to be a qualifier, consists of 1 hour out lap and then 2 flying laps, 2 attempts to set a decent lap. This being Suzuka, it's not for me. We're just going to be trying to finish, take advantage of the small grid, get the points we can this way. Yeah, so yeah, I thought this was going to be after the new year, but no, this round is today. So I lied when I said the Vegas Cup Series was the final stream of the year. It's not. This is. Ooh, we're making some changes to the setup, and actually you should notice one of them now. Actually you may not, but I go more into detail what's changing and changed beginning of next year. Okay, we're going into double resets now. Reset numero uno. Reset numero dos. And now we wait on quality start to... Oh, and it's raining. Oh. Oh, come on, dude. Come on, do it again. Do one more, do one more, do one more, do one more. Ah, fuck. No. Had to get by the tires. Yeah, we're gonna want some space, a lot of space with it raining like this. Whew. That's one of the things I've changed recently. Press the wrong pedal. I have 3 pedals to work with instead of 2 like I've been used to. I feel like I'm off center of my wheel all of a sudden. Okay, that's out lap. Now 2 flyers. Fuck. So we're only going to have 1 flying lap. That's fine. Better readjust our C because somehow we've gotten off center. Oof. Not too bad, not too bad. Could have been worse. Two minutes to race start. We are somehow finishing second, starting second somehow. Whew.
How did we do that?
Give me 1 second. So I feel like, I think it might have just been for some reason I was leaning over here instead of sitting upright like this. So yeah, all right. So here we are. Oh. I wonder how this is how the race is going to start. Is it going to start in inter conditions and move to dry, or is it going to just start off bone dry? Don't know. It is so unpredictable. So we'll see how the race starts. It may be a case of if it starts out dry, we're gonna end up moving to mediums. But we're gonna start the race on inters. I forgot to hit neat. I forgot to activate the chat, the keyboard before pressing the L button. That was an oopsie. We're not supposed to use our horns. We're gonna see how this starts off. Here in 10 seconds. Alright. Let's make sure we have our feet on the right pedals. That helps. We were on the wrong pedal because I'm used to the 2-pedal setup. We're now into 3-pedal setup again. Oh, good God, it's down the enders. Actually, maybe going to the wets would have been a better call. Too aggressive. Too aggressive on the throttle. It's early. We should be able to try to close the gap up. We're just a little bit off the fastest lap there. Gotta close in on Type R and UU. Fuck. Just not, it didn't want to rotate there. Just did not want to rotate. Now we're in inner territory. Alright, we're really Type R in. We've still got 15 laps to go. Screw that up. Where the track's drying up, we might actually want to mediums. If we can just quit doing that. Just basically got sucked off track there. This track is drying up very quick. Now we just need to reel Type R back in. people who are on the heavy wets are going to be wanting to dig to that pit wall. Because the heavy wets right now should be starting to degrade heavily. Now the track continues to dry. Right now it's in slicks territory. We'll go one more lap. I think the engine should still actually be able to grip decently well on the dry. It's just they're super soft, and so they degrade rapidly as they warm up. We'll see if we come to regret this decision. We're going to see if we can actually run the engines decently well on the dry. Save our tires a little bit. Now we need to actually do scoop dipping down here. Oh no, Doug. Even that line's starting to dry up now. Went a little wide there. Petrol may have helped a little bit, but not a whole lot. He did. I might as well just stay on the racing line because there's no point going down there now. It's bone dry down there as well. Final lap. Tried it. It didn't quite work. We just lost too much grip there at the end, so we were just hemorrhaging a little too much time. Oh, I think it was worth the effort, though. We had to do something radical to try to gain positions, and it just didn't work out. We were too far off pace on the inners at the end to be able to hold our position. Take a screenshot of the results. Go save the replay. That was fun. That was a bit of a challenge, of course. So I don't expect much of this track just because I'm not good here. And this is a shorter variant, so I don't even have familiarity working for me here. That last corner. It's gonna kill us. I think, just remember, he does a double reset for this. That was a double reset. Guess not. I have entered. So I'll start second again, but this time we're on a little more predictable ground. Whew. That was a fun round. That was a fun one. Now we got another one to do. Alright, so for this part we'll be starting second because the second race is reverse grid based on the result of the first race, and if the track supports a reverse layout, this would be a reverse layout. Double check my tires if we're good. This wants to be on the mediums because now the track looks to be bone dry, which means it'll be on the slicks. That's a little bit of caffeine before we kick this part off. Now, I think had it rained longer than it did, staying out would have paid off. Because it was really only like the last 3 laps that we were overtaken by most of the grid. So we lost all of our positions that we had potentially would have gained. So if it rained like another 2 or 3 laps like it did, then probably could have finished like 3rd or 4th. I still think Doug would have caught us unless it rained a lot further, but it is what it is. We took a gamble. It didn't really pay off. Whew. Now we're just waiting on this round to kick on Host to kick this round off. Host is a lovely hair raiser. Here we go. We're starting second place again. Let's see if we can actually hold it this time. we can do without spinning lap 1 would be good. Well, we spun lap 2 last time, actually. What was it? It was lap 2 we spun. We just got too aggressive on the throttle. Give Simon a little nudge there. So we'll tuck in behind him here. Doink! Shit. Took ourselves wide there. What? The fuck was that? So the rear just didn't settle, it just kept going. Like, what the fuck? Like, it wanted to do it there. Like, I felt it was gonna do that, it's just, like, if I could try to catch it, I was going off anyway. Alright. Again. We frick up ahead in lap 2 again. Ay ay ay. 'Kay, that last corner we really need to figure out, because that's really been our, it's really going to be our bane, I think. $52.9, really? Sheesh. That did not go according to plan. Alright, let's try this again. We have 14 laps to catch up, 10 seconds. See if we can do it. Uh-oh. Got a yellow. She did probably what I just did to a greater extent. Basically went wide coming out of the final corner. Don't want to catch that grass. Grass on the inside is what's going to cause us to spin like that. So we lost a lot of time there. Still need to catch up to Type R. Type R is still our goal. We want to be ahead of him. Fuck. That's how we just locked up and slid all the way off, basically. Alright, let's see if we can actually put a good lap. We have 11 laps to go. And now 6 seconds to catch up. Damn it. I have said I'm not good at this track, so there's that. Okay, that's better than what we've done the past few laps. Let's see if we can improve on it. Still losing touch to UU though, which we don't want to do. Probably just I'm being too impatient on that final corner. I think we are closing in on Simon, or Type R, but can't really tell from here. But I can see him a little more, so that tells me we are gaining on him, even if we are slightly losing touch to UU. Screw that up. Seven to go. Alright, let's see. 6 to go. Still got about 5.5 seconds to catch up. You. She's catching up to Type R, who can defend very well, so. If he chooses to. We're slowly closing in on him as well, so. 5 laps to go. We have not really made any ground on you. Maybe a 10th over the last lap at most. One thing about these cars that they will teach you is patience in these corners. That's kind of what's killing me here, is I'm just not really being patient enough. So I'm getting on a throttle too early, and it's causing the car to push out a little too wide. We just lost all the ground we had gained the last few laps to you. Because we caught that inside grass that time. Yeah, we caught that grass, and that's what's causing us to nearly lose it there in the final corner right now. We've done that 2 laps in a row. We lost a lot of ground to UU now. Alright, final lap. We're too far back to really be able to do anything, because we keep making mistakes. And that's not gonna help. And we are done. GG's, GG's. We finished last. Because of course we did. This isn't just a track we suck at. We suck at this track on a good day. Today's not necessarily a good day. Ooh. Just gonna screenshot these results just in case they're needed. Save that replay. And we're gonna move to the big chat camera because we can do that. Alright, I know I said before that that Sunday was the last stream. Up to this is the last stream for this year. So yeah, as I've said before, that we're deliberately not doing any midweek streams. As I have time, I am basically working on retooling the page, doing what I need to do for that, and make the channel a little more streamlined, a little more fancy and professional looking is kind of the goal that we're going to achieve with the retooling this off season. Maybe a little cost cutting here and there. We're trying to rely less on third-party services that I'm paying for. Just try to cut costs, especially since this page doesn't do anything for me monetarily. So we're hitting this position where we need to cut corners where we can cost-wise. So yeah, it is what it is on that front. So yeah, this was fun. This was enjoyable. I really loved it. I love racing these cars, even if I suck at them. I enjoy them because you can learn a lot. A lot of your fundamentals can be learned in these cars, and that's one reason why when I have an opportunity to race in these, I take advantage. So yeah, this is going to do it for this year. Our first stream of next year will be on our midweek content. We'll start the first full week of January. So I think it's going to be the week after New Year's. If I had a calendar handy, I would look at it. Anyway, give me a second. I think I can pull up the calendar quick so I can get a good idea. So basically, I think the first stream we're going to do next year is going to be the 5th of January, where we go, we'll do something. We'll start doing something possibly to do on Mondays. That's the thing else to work out is the schedule. We're probably won't keep it Mystical Monday. I just need to find something to occupy that slot. Tuesday would be Track Day Tuesdays, Wednesday Wacky Wednesdays, Thursday Super Retro Thursday. For Thursdays, the beginning of the new year, we're going to pick back up with Wild Arms 3, and Friday we're going to pick back up the Persona 3. Then our weekends will be our league races that we run in. Same as always. Except this time we're actually going to try to stick to that schedule all year long. We kind of struggled this year. But yeah, so it's kind of one of our need to improve check marks we need to make. We need to actually be consistent so that way we can get our content out there, we can get our message across. Speaking of our message, you matter, you are important. The light that you bring to this world makes it that much better and that much brighter. If you need help, reach out. Whether it's to me or to someone you know and trust. The important thing is to admit to yourself that you cannot do it alone, that you need a helping hand. Then reach out and ask for that helping hand. Once you get it, everything will slowly start to get better. The sun will feel a little warmer, the clouds a little less gray. But I am the Damn Kid signing off. If you have a wonderful rest of the year, I wish you all a happy holidays, happy new year. And I hope to see y'all next time. Till then.